Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yo, how's it going? SolarLune here. How's everything going in chat? So hi. Yes, hello. I am SolarLune. I'm the independent developer behind MasterPlan, creator of MasterPlan, and yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today is MasterPlan. So last time we left off, we were working on basically subboards and taking a screenshot of them so that basically you can see what's in a subboard. But yeah, it's working pretty well. It's just a matter of kind of getting this squared away. And that's kind of like the main thing that I'd like to kind of put into the next version of Master Plan. To kind of get a new release out. I look cold. Yeah, I have this like big hoodie on because it's warm, man. It's kind of cool where I am, but not nearly as cold as like some people who are in like sub 10-degree weather in some parts of the earth. Over here is probably like what, maybe 50? Not probably not even 50, probably like 62. It's not even that cold. But this is warm and I'm chilling. But yeah, purple alpaca coding says hello. Sup? And don't mind me also says what's up? How's it going? So yeah, last time we left off, this actually works perfectly fine, I believe. It's just a matter of when we load, it's not really fully rendering the cards for us to take a screenshot. So we gotta figure out what's going on with that. Let me also get some music going. Hit the meat. Forget, forget music here. This tune works. It's very good, but it's very. I know I played it last time, but it's good. All right. Also, I found this library. This is a while ago, but I found this library that allows you to generate a PDF file. And it looks like, okay, so it allows you to write text rather, or images or links. Okay, so you can use this or other things. Wow. So I can use this to basically like output a PDF of your plan. That's the idea. So you can share it or save it or something. How is a different issue, but that's something that at least I can do. Okay, so this problem here, it's clearly drawing. This is blank. I open it. Now it's got some text. I wonder if it's just like not drawing. Let's see. I'm wondering if the issue here. I feel like I tried this, but let me try that. Okay, better. Now this is fully drawing. The text is drawing, but this area is drawing. Hmm. It's interesting. I think the issue here, like clearly I'm calling update and draw on the page, but that's not doing everything I need to do to get the cards to fully update. So there's something else I'm missing. That's just what it boils down to. Like if we go and load, yeah, there's no text on the card. And also the progress bar isn't being drawn in the contents. Now it is. See, this one was missing. Now it's there. Now this text is drawing, but the icon is off. Now it's correct. So I feel like there's something going on there where it's not fully properly joining or drawing the elements. Let's see. So let's try this another way. So the default container contents has a container and the container gets updated. If the page is current, yo, that's it right there. Okay. So that means, let's actually walk through this logically. So when we call update, default contents update, we're calling it in, for example, checkbox contents update, which gets called when updating the contents, which is called when updating the card. So updating the page updates the card, updates the contents, updates the default contents, updates the container. That's all working fine. We have to set so this is fine. We just have to set the page to be the current page. Okay, I got it. Do I ever set the... Let's see. So yeah, do I ever set the... No. Well, I do, but I think this is the first page actually. So what we'll do here, we'll set it like that. But here is where what I was missing this entire time. All right, better. Now we have the little number indicator, and now we have this. Still isn't drawing the text. Okay, better. So we could try maybe just this. So there's two things we can do here. One is we probably... Well, there's two things we can do. You know what? I'm not gonna worry about the bar draw. No, that's kind of critical. I think that's kind of important. Well, firstly, let's solve the issue of the text not appearing. The text isn't appearing on the preview. Text doesn't appear. Why wouldn't the text? And why would it appear here? Purple says, Alpaca Coding says, I love this feature you're adding. Been wanting this forever. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I was struggling with adding boards, trying to make it undo and redo properly because the undo system just wasn't really made for boards. In addition to cards specifically, and it didn't quite feel that good. It was like, you know, it's a file hierarchy. It's okay. But in the process, I was like, okay, well, let's go back and try something simpler. And this definitely feels a little better just because it feels more like you can, you know, it feels more physical. It feels more like an actual to-do board would have, where it's like, okay, you have a board that has some stuff and you have a different board that has other stuff, and you might be able to, like, you know, you would have them in different locations, but you would look at them to, like, say, okay, what's on my to-do list for today versus what's on my chore list for, you know, this week, or what's my project I'm working on up here. You know, you should be able to look at them and kind of see them, rather than having like a filing cabinet where you're like pulling out files. That doesn't really feel that good. This is a little better because you can see the cards you can see the project that you're working on, basically. And then once I get this, and I'll have to make it, or I need to make it so that you can link to cards. I haven't done that yet. People have asked for that, and I think that this would be a good like reason to add it. I've been wanting to add it before already, but this specifically, you know, would be a good entry point, because once you have it so that you can go into different boards by just opening the, you know, by opening them, you can make links to them. So you can make your own hierarchies. So you could say, okay, from my levels, I can get to my lore, and then from my lore, I can get to my visual inspiration, and you can kind of create your own like web that you want, rather than having to resort to a file hierarchy, a flat hierarchy. You can have, you know, branching like points and stuff like that. So yeah, we got to figure out what's going on here first, though. Why is this drawing over there now? I think part of it also might be that yeah, okay, I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's the camera. Okay. Because basically each project has one camera, but each page probably should have its own camera, so that when you save a page, you can, for example, have the camera focused here. And then when you, I guess there's actually just one issue here. Basically, the camera influences where the things draw on screen. So like if we have the camera up here and we load, it's going to be here. If we have the camera where it is and we load, the text is invisible. So basically we have to set the camera position before we load. That's really the issue. Zyodic says, how's your progress today? It's really going well. The issue that I struggled with last time, I solved basically right like in the past 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, whatever. It's pretty good. We just need to update the project camera before we load the pages, essentially. I have to remember where that is. Where is camera.update? Where do we do that? We do that in project.update. Okay. So what we're going to do then, we're just going to manually update the camera here. There. And that should at least solve this issue, I believe, where it's not. Nope. But still doing that. So the issue, because we set the camera position here. It might be actually, hold on. Maybe we don't actually have to update the camera. But I think that's kind of part of the problem. It might be that we need to call... I think calling this now is fine. Because this goes through, I believe, and propagates to every page as well. Yeah. So then the contents should receive it. Oh, but the current page is not the page. I see. Okay, so then we want to do this here. We can just do... There we go. I think that's part of it. That might be the problem that we're having here. Oh wait, my text is probably my screen is probably too. Yeah, this is like 1440p. Sorry to everybody who's like trying to watch what I'm doing, and the text is too small. Let me make it bigger. Usually I set my screen to be 1080p. Because I think this is, I have my video set to, oh no, it's 1080. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Let me, I'll be back real quick. I just want to change my screen resolution because it's 1440p getting crunched down to 1080p. That's not going to look very good and it's not going to be very legible for you guys. So, well, I guess it's not too much of a difference. I'll just make the text bigger. Like either it's 1440p native. Well, I guess, yeah, I guess it's better to have all the text visible. So just hold on for a second. All right. I think I got it. Yeah, I believe so. Looks like. Seems like. Also, I guess I can make this smaller. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah. I think we might have solved it. Did we? No. What did we do? It did not get solved. What did I think it would do? Okay, so render screenshot. What's the difference? Let me see something. There we go. Just give me a little bit more, a little bit more room here. So when we make a new page, we're adding it to the project. Project. Yeah, new page, project. Okay. Yeah, we're good there. Why does it work when we're live compared to when we're loading? Because it should be the same. All right, let's see something. The camera position isn't changing whatsoever. Camera position isn't changing whatsoever. Alpheus says, got a dip, see you later. All right, thank you very much for stopping by, nonetheless. Appreciated. Let's see. So the position isn't changing, it's where it should be. The zoom doesn't seem to... Maybe, I don't think the zoom is changing. What else? What else could explain the difference? Subpage draw. All right. We're going to do something a little out of the ordinary. I'm going to try, instead of solving this, I'm going to try, I don't want to complicate things even further. Hold on. It's important that we solve this first. This works fine, but when we load, it does not. I think I just happen to be there. Yeah. But when we load, it doesn't work. Let's see. So we load. It's crazy as it's working also if we go into either of them. Is there something being set? I think there is. Unless there is, and I don't know what it is. Actually, it might be, I don't think so though. Let me see. Globals.render. I think it's this, but let's see. Let's say it was. Yeah, no, there's definitely something else going on. Excuse me. All right, yeah, let's do this. What we're gonna do to make this a little simpler, we're gonna make it so that each page has its own camera. I think that might be wise, even though that's probably not. Camera. And then we'll get rid of the camera on the project. Yeah, this is gonna be heck, but I guess actually we should probably just update. Now I'm not so sure if I even like this idea. Yeah, maybe there should just be one camera. Because I mean, whether you have a million cameras or one camera, it's the same because you can only view a scene over through one. So I guess it doesn't really matter if we have a lot of cameras or simply have a pan, basically where you left where you left the camera for each page. That's really the same thing. Okay, so then that's stupid. Yeah, let me not do that. Okay. But that does give me the idea of we can store where the camera was on the page and then set the camera to that location when you view the page, when you enter. So we'll say last pan is a point. Okay. One is fine. All right, and then when we go to set, don't we call a function to set the current page? I thought we did. All right, something like this might kind of get us where we're thinking. Yeah. All right, that general idea is kind of there. That's kind of there. When we go to contents and we open the subpage, this is, yeah, this is where we want to instead. Right. How do I get out? Let's see. Set page. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so that's what was missing. Okay, so Oh, I guess this should probably be part of it. Maybe? Oh, no. Position is fine. But the issue here is when we go here, position equals the last pan. Yeah, why is it like not working? It was in the right location, I think. That's what you missed. I guess it's because... Oh, I guess we have to target. I guess we could just say jump. So... Excuse me. I guess we also have to have last zoom. All right, something like this might be kind of where we're headed. Better. So we can have this, for example, down here, have this down here, or just have this whatever, and then we can go back and forth. Perfect. These are large. They kind of give a feel of being independent. Do we save this information? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, so this might get us kind of where we want to go. I guess actually that's fine. Hey, what's this name? Subplanter. Last zoom, last pan. Okay. So we can say, for example, we want to really zoom in hard on Orion. Have as watch mark at the corner. Right. Save. That's watch mark at the pan, zoom, Orion, hard zoom. Okay. So now we reload. Not set. Oh, is it? No, it is loading. Okay. Oh. Oh. All right. So now it seems to be working a little better. It's not, but at least now it's loading. Okay, so loading. This is loading. This is loading. So it's loading the values. I guess this is the issue. It's setting it. Oh, yeah. That's not going to work. Okay. All right, let's try that. Better. 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 Okay, cool, cool. All right, so we're cracking now. I guess we don't actually have to save the pan and zoom, the global pan and zoom anymore because we load the pan. Yeah, we load it. It's like we could save it here, but we can also just save it in the page itself, like we do for this and this. Let's keep it simple, I guess. Okay, so now when we load, we can say new project that page, and then that. Zoom. Okay, so we save it. Now we have new page, pan, zoom, cool. Castle watch mark, pan, zoom. Oh, because I changed the name. Okay, right. We're just gonna cut this out because I'm pretty sure this is just a kind of a minor issue from oh, I see. Okay. Let's do that for now. I don't think this will be an issue once we actually get there. Okay, cool. Let's try this again. So it's there. This is super zoomed. These guys and this can be down here. Save project. Okay, so we got the pan and zoom on this page. Pan and zoom on this page. Pan and zoom. Okay, so when we reload, why is it not? Why didn't it position the camera? I guess more accurately, why is this 0, 0? Oh, that's why. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Excellent. Lucas Sales says Tetra is incredible. Yo, thank you. Oh my gosh. I just pushed for anyone. Let me actually show what I did recently with Tetra 3D. I'll probably do this on Thursday. What's the resolution of my monitor? It is a 1440p monitor normally, but this is 1080p because YouTube only supports 1080p for streaming. So you know, my monitor's normally 1440p, but right now it's 1080p. So for anyone who's wondering or wants to check it out, I just pushed a new update to Tetra 3D. Lucas Ale says 2K. Yes, I believe so. So yeah, a new update to Tetra 3D. The depth buffer has been improved, where it's basically, you know, better where objects intersect. It used to be where basically the resolution of the depth buffer was really low, but now it's a lot higher. So things intersect very cleanly now, or can intersect cleanly. It can still be a little buggy because we're still using vertex colors to determine depth, but overall this is a far and away improvement compared to the previous depth buffer. And then also I added clip alpha, and I added transparent objects, so transparent materials, so you can see through stuff like this water. And you can see me toggling that transparency on and off. So without transparency, basically depending on the order of rendering things, you can just straight up like not see objects. So this flat texture is obscuring the water, the floaty, this little donut, because the donut is drawing before this flat texture. But if I enable clip alpha transparency, then you can see through it. And this is gonna hurt your eyes, and I'm not sure if it'll even like compress properly on YouTube, so here's your warning. I'm gonna enable depth buffer, the depth buffer visualization, and it used to be a nice visually pleasing black and white gradient to indicate depth. Now it's a very harsh and visually upsetting color. So just 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I don't even know. It looks like it's encoding okay on YouTube. So basically, this is the depth buffer, the new depth buffer, where basically we use it's still using a shader just like it used to before, but blue indicates, well, red, blue, and green all are different channels indicating depth. So you can see it gets a little red over in the distance on that far corner, and yeah, that's basically the idea. Is just like red gets, you know, there's more red the further you go, Similarly, there's more green the further you go, and it repeats, and there's more blue the further you go, and it repeats. So basically, at the close end, it's pure black, and then as you go further out, it increases the blue channel until it repeats, and then it increases the green channel by 1, and then increases the blue channel again, and that's the concept. It increases blue, and then once it's all out of blue, it resets blue, increases green, does it again until it's out of blue and green, and then increases red. And so basically, rather than having 255 levels of depth, now you have a much more usable level of depth. It's like 1 million like individual steps of depth. That allows for a much nicer, cleaner depth buffer where it's just very even in how it connects and intersects with objects. For comparison, if we jump back to here, reset branch. If we go back to here, if we go back to here and visualize the difference, you can see how like kind of janky the depth buffer is. Like you see how the intersection like warbles as you move closer and further back, and you see how blocky it is, like the corners. And if we visualize it, you can see basically this is how it used to look, which is very, it visually looks nice, but there's not very many colors because it's just black and white. So you can see how when it gets close, when the plane, the flat water comes into contact with the wall of this little platform, it basically is like really dark gray comparing to really dark gray, and so you're losing precision. You can't really see the computer, or the computer just doesn't have that much resolution to really compare to see like, oh, is it connecting? Is it intersecting rather? So in comparison, it's no contest. Like this is like an actual 3D render, which is kind of crazy. I think much better. And you can also see why I went for clip alpha here. This basically allows a transparent object like this gate to also render render depth properly, which is important. For example, if you had a 3D game with 2D sprites like trees or like people, you would want to be able to see past them, or you would want them to obscure objects. It's really mostly like important, I think, for if you were going to use the depth buffer for like fog, or if you're going to use the depth buffer for maybe depth of field. Now you can actually do it with 2D objects like this. It's cool. So yeah, this is going pretty well. This is going it's looking and feeling pretty solid. Definitely feels like something you could make a game in. It feels pretty good. 1 millisecond. I would like to get that down to like half a millisecond or a quarter or something. But I mean, it's not bad. Not too bad. Yeah. And the UV mapping, like stretching and stuff, that's just, I don't know if I'll be able to do much to avoid that. But anyway, that's what I did with Tetra 3D. So that's the new thing. Check it out on GitHub. I'll put a link in the description if it's not there already. I don't think it is, actually. Bonk. Yeah. But yeah, check it out. Feel free to examine it and make something with it. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to check it out. All right, so this back to MasterPlan is working. This is working. I mean, if I can't get to the bottom of it, I can't get to the bottom of it. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Yeah, I think it's probably best. Well, I wouldn't. Maybe I should just leave it so that the camera, make it so that the camera controls what. No, because when you move the camera, then okay, I was going to say maybe I should make it so that when you when the screenshot is taken, it's based on where you're looking in the page. But that would make it so that like you would be working and then you go out and you wouldn't be able to see what you were doing. That's no good. Like what the plan looked like. Did I have a open its keypad? Right, okay. That's fine. For default, that's fine. Okay, yeah, if I can't get to the bottom of this, I'm not gonna really worry, I guess. Well, this is so annoying though. Why is this here instead of where it should be? Yeah, no, okay. I was thinking, like, do these things move around or something? All right, well, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's the most important thing. So when we load, why did I do it like this? Why didn't I just do it like this? I don't know why I did it the way I did it right there. Anyway, all right, so yeah, this is working. That's working. Like a tab would be a better key for that. Tilde, tilde, tilde. Hello, tilde. Open. Excuse me? Can I get my constants? Is it grave? Is it what did you call this thing? It's the tilde and it's isn't it a grave? This thing? A backtick. Maybe it's a backtick. A grave is a different thing. Backtick? Back quote / space. Rat. I don't know how you call this key above tab. They don't have tilde? I mean, I know they have it, but they don't call it tilde. What do you call it? Alright, so this is all the keypad stuff. Where's tab? Wherever tab is, it's probably going to be near there. Backspace, the braces and the parentheses, currency unit. That's what? That was a backtick. I thought it was a, well, backtick I think is this. And then I thought this is a tilde. So I would figure either one would be there, especially backtick. I would think. Tick. Back. Backspace. Backslash. Back quote. That is not a back quote. Come on, that's a tick. That's a back tick. Anyway, that's fine. We'll call it a back quote for now. As though I have some influence on on how SDL does this stuff. All right, so if we go to settings, go to input, we reset bindings to default, go back to subplan test. Boom, 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 boom. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay. All right. So the problem here, as you might imagine, has not gone away. It's still here. So we need to figure out what's going on there. Go to project. We try to load. Maybe I won't solve it. If I can't solve it, I can't solve it. Why is it off? Well, hold on. When we go to, so we're calling update. Okay, so that's calling content. That update. Updating the default contents. Okay, maybe we need to do this. And then we don't need to do this. Maybe this is it, actually. That did not solve the problem. I feel like I might be on the right track here. Because when we go to update when we go to draw. Oh, wait. I think we need to do it this way? Like when we call. I think the core problem here. Wait, no. Call subpage.update. Maybe this is actually part of it. Prev page is equal to project current page. Okay. All right, so this might be it. I don't understand how none of this stuff is solving the problem. I mean, I understand that it's not, but it's like, surely I'm on the right track, aren't I? Am I not on the right track? Has the track been put out of its misery? Has the track been decommissioned? Because when you call, well, I guess we are, well, yeah. So you call update. Calls update on the contents. It only does this stuff if it's current. And is current returns true if page.project current page. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I want to see something real. Okay, so yeah, it is up. You should be updating and claiming. Let me see something real quick. I wanted to see what do I have this? Okay, so it just says backtick. That's fine. What do the capital M's in the folder view mean? Zadek says, what do the capital M's in the folder view mean? What do you mean? Capital M's? Are you talking about Tetra 3D or are you talking about MasterPlan? Capital M, because there's no capital M in Tetra either. Capital M? Oh, capital M in the folder view in Tetra. That's model. It means model. You can, here's the, I was going to mention this actually, but if you want to check out Tetra 3D on the repository, in the wiki, I have some information about like, you know, what things are. So like in nodes, I don't say that actually, never mind. If you, wait, in Studio Code, the M next to a file? Oh. It means modified. I had no idea what you were talking about. Yeah, it means modified. Basically, it means modified, I guess, compared to what I have in Git. These have been modified. I haven't pushed these changes yet. Yeah, that's a problem. Press it and you have multiple cards selected. Let's see. No, wait, yeah, this should consume it. I was wondering it meant million or something. I was worried it meant million or something. 9 changes, not 9 plus millions of lines of text. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not 9. It's not 9 million lines of text. That would be insane. That'd be actually insane. Oh, yeah. Okay, excuse me? Did I save this or something? Did I change something? Zoom is 1. Okay, let's see. Why is zoom 0.5? What? Must be this. Let's see. Where did I jump to? We call update afterward. All right, let's not mess with it. If it was working previously, let's just leave it alone. Bruh. Why is it a different zoom? Okay, so it's not about using the shortcut specifically. This is 0.5. I think it's 0.5 because it's setting it to here, 0.5 here. Oh, then we're calling it update. Right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Then what we want to do is not overwrite the page's camera, like the zoom and this stuff. Okay. All right, so this does work. That's not the issue then. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. All right. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's slowly but surely coming around. Forgive the squeaky mic stand. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right. This has been going on long enough. We gotta solve this. Yeah, I was muted. I was. Someone asked me a question. Okay. This is not that complicated of a problem, and yet I struggle with it. It feels like I struggle on the and Lottie. No, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I was muted. That was intentional, but I appreciate you letting me know because that could have been non-intentional, unintentional. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, let's do this. No idea if this is gonna work. If container dot, I don't know if there's any way for us to identify the container. Yeah, there's quite a few of these. Okay, so 602, 362, 506, 362, 506. Okay, so these are the rectangles. These are the rectangles that I believe these are. And when we bring them back, they're 128, 256, 128, 288. So they're definitely not in the right location when we first bring them out. When we first load them, yeah, 928, 832, like they're just not in the right location. And then when we load them the second time, when we open the sub page, now it's 128, 256, 128, 288. That's the right location. So apparently, excuse me. Apparently this isn't working correctly. Translate rect, translate point, camera offset. Camera offset is zoom, width and height. Yeah. Hold up. Set the zoom here. Okay, so I think we're getting on the right track. We're kind of coming to a head here. What we're gonna do now and Butler says, I get so much work done when your stream is running in the background. It's not even funny. I've tried with other streams and it's just not the same. Yo, glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I don't know why. Maybe you're cursed with the same. I don't know. I myself am not. Like, I'm not particularly productive, so I don't see why having me in the background would help you to be productive. But maybe it's because I'm struggling so hard. I don't know. So I think the core problem here is that the container that contains the controls for the cards isn't moving to the right location. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to GUI here. Let's close some other stuff so we can focus. Now, yeah, I think this is where it's kind of falling apart. This rectangle isn't in the right location. Default content. Default space true. Update sets the rectangle in the right location. Page is current, we call it container.update. I guess we could also say if, yeah, well, that's fine. So But draw is where we kind of get into it. Let's see. I wonder if I can. Maybe I can set a breakpoint here. Let's try that. Well, the thing is, I don't know if I will actually be able to do that because I can set the breakpoint, but there's no way to trigger the breakpoint right when I load the game or load the scene. Also, this might take a while. Let's see, maybe because I updated. I might have updated Go. All right, well, while that's going, let's see if we can kind of get to the bottom of it. So the rectangle is in the wrong location. When we deserialize, we're setting the position and the size. We also update the content. At the positions. The debug finally finished loading. Okay, we can use that now. All right, let's try something here. So this will let us know what the rectangle is for all cards on subpages. I guess I could just be direct. Well, let's do that. We'll say if the name is equal to whatever. That's a watch. Negative 32, 0, 256, 128. Which is a chain. No. Okay. So it's always there, roughly. So the issue then isn't coming from the size of the rectangle. It's coming from, I believe, where camera says offset is. Translate point is point sub offset. Translate rect uses translate point uses offset. Offset is here. Position. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Because we're on kind of a bug testing spree here. We're gonna try this. Camera.translate point. We're gonna jump. So we're just doing like this. 1, 2, and 3. And we're gonna see what the values are, because they basically should always be the same, but apparently they're not. I think that's where the problem is coming in. 723.90, 256, 723.90. Then they definitely change over here. And this is what they should be, apparently. I guess I could just say. $723.90. $723.90. Hold on. $720 times 2 is 1440. 390 times 2 is 780, and I believe that's the starting size of the screen. Is that? I believe that's what it is. Actually, I don't have the configuration file. Hold on. Yeah. So the width 1440, height is 780. So that means that it's starting off with the camera. $723.90. Then it jumps to here. For time. You know what? Let me switch up the music a little bit. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? So the position is always the same when we jump, and when we jump back, it's always where it was when we started. So that code is fine. That logic is fine. But this is the issue. I think this should probably be -90, -48. When we translate. Oh, this isn't quite. Something isn't quite right. I can't quite figure out what's going on. Like, it works once we go in, but when we load, it's off. On the position of the camera. Original position. Original zone. So if it's moving according to the camera, oh, let's see. Lucretia says, what am I working on? I'm working on the same problem that I had last week. We have everything working perfectly fine, essentially. The only issue is that when the plan starts, like when you load the plan, the text is off. The container of the cards is offset. I think what was the problem last week? This is basically this. This is the same problem. It's essentially the same problem. But I don't get why. Or at least I believe it was the same problem. Is that a project within a project card? Yeah. Yeah, this is a subpage. These are basically cards that contain cards. So you can like make your own hierarchy. You can make your own, you have more room, basically. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Like, everything's working there, I believe, perfectly fine. Partially. But yeah, I believe everything's working there fine. It's just a matter of when we load the project, the rectangle is off. Why would the rectangle be off? The rectangle is off because the camera's not where it should be. Okay. That must be the issue. So let's look a little bit differently. We go to the project, we go to the loading process. Andrea says, how are you, Solar? Hello, I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Let's see. because we set the camera location. Oh, yo. Oh my gosh. Yo. Yo. I can't believe that was actually it. I think I got it. I think I thought I solved it by doing something like maybe 40 minutes ago. And I didn't, and I didn't even consider why it didn't fix. I think this needs to be here. When we do that, we send. Really, I guess we just need to send a message to the current page. I think this might be it actually. Wait. No. I think I'm on the right track though. I think it does have something to do with this process with setting the pages. I think the issue is we set the page, we put the camera where it should be. Or if we didn't set the page, let's try that. Let's try just experimentation. Okay. Right. Now let's say we do something like this. So what if we just set the camera manually? I want to see if does that influence anything. It seems like some things are changing. Oh, that was because we changed it from updating the page or sending a message to the page to sending a message to the entire project. Okay. Right. So we still have to do this. Page.set or this, either one of those. Okay, that fixes that. All right, so we can see a little bit of both texts. Does this change anything? Yes, we can no longer see the text. I'm like right on it, dude. I'm like right on the. Hold up. All right, I have to solve this in a like single stroke. I can't like I can't figure this out any other way. I have to fix it. The container is not in the right place when we draw the shortcut screenshot. Okay, so the rectangle is the exact same location, and the translated version is also the same. Okay. Yo, I'm like, I'm so far in, like, down the rabbit hole here. Hold on. But I feel like I'm like right there. Hold on, hold up. Bro, nothing changed. Yo, I'm mind flooded, dude. There's no way I can get through this. I don't think I can solve it. I don't know why it's doing it. Just straight up, like, I have no idea why it's doing it. Why it won't do it correctly now. These are the same numbers. Like, the correct version and the incorrect version are the same. Like, this is clearly incorrect. Could it be like using an old version of the screenshot? How would that even happen? playing around with renoise would be super cool to do a music stream again. Oh yeah, sure. I'll do it either Wednesday or next Monday. I was supposed to do it today, but I needed to work on MasterPlan. Yeah, so I'll do one soon, very soon. Butler says, "Sending good vibes, man. Thank you." I can't figure out why this is happening. Just straight up, I have no idea. Like, let's say it was using an old screenshot. How would I be able to tell? Why would that be happening? Because changing, okay, the render target, draw color clear, just drawing everything, set the texture. Maybe I should. Can you not step through and see what happens? I mean, I'm trying to. I can't. It's not that I can't step through and see what happens. It's that according to the information I have, everything should be working, and yet it's not. It's clearly visually not working. The text is in the wrong location. It's up and away, but not when I'm like actually using. You know, not when I'm using it. Just when I load. Let's try this. What if I went to note contents? And because it's a screenshot, like if it was live, at least that would be a little easier, because then I could be like, all right, well, you know, I can like see what happens, you know, live. But because it's a screenshot, it's only drawing for one frame. So it's like I can't simply like debug it like I usually do. Debug it like I usually do. I don't think this is the issue, but let's see if it is. What kind of race condition after loading? It shouldn't be. I'm not multi-threading anything. Not intentionally. What should I take in here? Yeah, position is the same. Position and rectangle is the same. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Because I want to solve this. I'm going to make the screenshot hold on. All right, let's test this out. I can't tell if it's actually working. Hold on. Yeah, it's not. Oh, it was key. It was supposed to be K up. My bad, my bad. Okay. Okay, well that's interesting. Why would that happen? Okay, so it's about the position after. Okay. Oh. Where did I have it before? I don't know why that made a difference. Okay. In any case, I believe it's working. Yeah, you can see it flashing. You can see the checkbox flashing. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I think I tried this, but what if we just gave it more frames? Why does that not work? Why does giving it more frames not work? Makes no sense, dude. I'm like, I've never had something like this. I feel like where I've just like fundamentally misunderstood what something was doing or why something was working or not working to this degree where I'm just like, I have no idea, dude. Like I wrote the code and I'm like, I don't understand. Like there's no fundamental reason why this works. Like I understand why this works, but I don't understand why this doesn't work. Taking the screenshot, updates and draws. Setting the page, calls message page changed. After setting the current page, which takes a screenshot. That's coding. Welcome to the chaos. That's exactly correct. So it's taking automatic screenshots. But now a manual screenshot makes everything work. I'm going to try one more thing. I'm gonna try something real quick. What if Lord, take me from this world. Also, these screenshots are incorrect. They swapped. Like, of all things, like, why did they swap screenshots? How does that even work, dude? How did I program that? They're separate objects. Or they swap positions? Yeah, this is Orion, dude. Why do you have... God. How did I do this? I had the same problem like once before and it switched back without my intervention. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get up and walk around and I'll be back. I need to move. Give me a couple seconds. All right. I was gone getting chips, eating some chips, and walking, contemplating life in general. And now I'm back, and I don't feel any better. I mean, I feel like that just didn't help at all. I have no idea what the issue is, dude. Who do they refer? All right, let's solve this problem one piece at a time. So firstly, the first subpage is Orion, and the second one is Castle Watchmark. Yeah. When we click on this one, it refers to Orion. When we click on this one, it refers to Castle Watchmark. Let's look at the data. So the first card, that's Castle Watchmark. It points to the first subpage. Second one says Orion and points to the second subpage. Okay, so Castle Watchmark subpage 1. Why is it Orion now? I didn't save again, did I? Yeah, my code is out to kill me. Nothing will ever make sense. I'm meddling with the dark arts, the likes of which I do not understand. Kieran Foster says, do you follow Randy on YouTube? Randall Thomas. I don't think so. Okay, like I go to this man's channel. He's got a lot of subscribers, but people are very unhappy. Oh no, people are very unhappy with him. He's says I'm done with live streaming. So this is kind of a bad day to like go ahead and start subscribing to him. Apparently for live streams, but yeah, people are just like not. People are kind of crucifying him because like he has trouble making meaningful progress. Apparently, that's what people think. Yeah, so there's a lesson to be learned here. He's an indie dev going through the motions. Well, I feel like I'm struggling, but I'm making it. Okay, so the issue here, so the first card points to the first subpage, right? I guess this could really just be called page because the first page is the root page, the starting page. So Castle Watchmark points to page 1. Yeah, why is it pointing to subpage 1? Pointing to subpage 2. All right, I'm going to assume, I'm not sure. I'm going to assume, I'm going to manually change this because I'm not sure if I saved it like this. Because I mean, everything is matching up as though I did it on purpose. Skyvault Games says, I had a similar issue making progress while streaming is stressful even. Grisha says he's just making a game engine from scratch. People don't understand how hard that is. I'm not sure, yeah. I don't know. I have to see. I haven't even seen his content. People are upset with him for not streaming. And I think it's tough because in general, I find streaming to be less productive than normal streaming. Okay, well this is correct. I'm not sure. Did I save it? Incorrect. No. It's doing it again. Okay. Why is subpage 2 if it's Castle Watchmark? Why? Because subpage 2 is Orion. All right, we got a ball game on our hands, trotters. We gotta we got a game to play here. This is actually intriguing now. So when we deserialize the card, or I guess really when we serialize the card, he's upset with himself. He's hilarious to watch, but he sets his aims too high. Stress of live debbing was too much to deal with. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Definitely agree. I could definitely see why it would be hard. Orion Castle Watchmark. Okay. Oh, checked description and subpage. Okay, I got it. As fascinating as these live dev sessions are to watch, I can't imagine how stressful this must be. It's not so stressful. I have 8 people watching me, so it's not. Maybe for him, he might have hundreds of people watching it when he streams, and it seems like a lot of people are critical of him, which is unfortunate because you usually don't need additional people to be critical of you when you're making things. I mean, like, especially when you're making things live. Like, if you're making things out, you make things and then you are putting them out there for purchase or something like that, then, people can be critical. Or, critiquing from the standpoint of a viewer, like if it's a piece of art that is in a museum, you can kind of critique it from that standpoint. But when you're making something live, it already is like, especially when you're programming, it's not turning out the way you want, and you have to figure out bugs and things like that. And then on top of that, you have people heckling you on your stream, which is not great. But that I don't know, maybe that's kind of what he's fostered as his community. That's also possible, that he kind of invites the hecklers or invites heckling. He invites people to laugh at him, at either his mistakes or just him making jokes. And so that could kind of churn a kind of perspective, or a kind of what's the word, community where people feel like they should or are right to expect something from him. I don't know. There's many ways to take this particular situation and to kind of examine it. I would have to basically be part of the community or kind of learn more about his content or who he is, what he does, before I could really kind of take a perspective. Currently, it's just like it seems like people are kind of rough on him, but I don't know. I can't tell his personality from without even watching a video yet. I don't know. It could be that it's really hard to make a engine. It could be that he's just he doesn't hunker down and really work on something. It could be that he has too high expectations. It could be that he doesn't want to limit his scope. I don't know. I couldn't say for sure without looking more into it. This just switched back. Funny how it does that. How it just kind of fixes itself. Wait, did it fix itself? This points to the Castle Watchmark, which is sub page 2. That's not right. Okay, it's broken again. All right, good. As long as it's consistent, we can get to the bottom of it. All right, so the rectangle. All right, so ID 1. ID 0, subpage 2. ID 1, subpage 1. Also, there's a checkbox. 1, subpage 1. It could be that the pages aren't in sequence. Subpage 1 for Orion. This is subpage 1. Subpage 2. Why is Orion second when we're saving it? All right, so we serialize the pages. This is when we open it. Hold on. I'm gonna assume that there's some kind of mix up when it comes to serialization and deserialization. So serializing a page, that's horrible. Okay, I figured it out. All right, I figured it out. So basically, the way that I did this, because I was like, what in the world? Basically, the order of the cards, possibly in position, changes which one gets saved first, and that's really the problem. So, like for example, like Castle Watchmark is a subpage, and let's say its ID is 1. Orion is a subpage, its ID is 2. This gets the root page gets saved first, so it's page 0, then Castle Watchmark 1, then Orion 2. If we switch the locations, now Orion is 1 and Castle Watchmark is 2 in terms of when it gets saved into the save file, but the IDs are still unchanged. So, and doing this way specifically because you might have a project with like a lot of pages and subpages and stuff, but then when you delete, let's say you have let's make it simpler. You have this page, right? This project with these 2 subpages. If you delete the subpages and then save the project, it shouldn't delete the subpages. So we have to basically look through. We have to look through the project for each page, specifically subpage, and see basically if it's there's a live reference to a subpage, and if so, then we want to save that subpage as well. So this works, but what we want to do probably instead of saving them in order depending on when we happen upon the cards, we just really want to save them in order of we just really want to like make a map or something of, or I guess an array of them, a slice. So we'll just say like this: pages we save. It's gonna be an int. Starts with 0, right? The first page, the root page, and then we just say let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna I search for live sub page. Excuse me. Oh, actually. pages to save, pinned pages to save, card dot property. So I guess there we go. Because once we do this, once we're done, we can just sort the pages to save slice numerically. We can just do it according to the number, because that's how it already is saved internally, right? Because like the root page is page 0. Let's say subpage, the first subpage is page 1. The second one is page 2. Third one is page 3. Then you delete page 2. Now it just sorts, numerically, so it should still be 0, 1, 2, regardless of the position of the cards. Right, so like you have page 0. It's inside of that is a subpage, page 1. Inside of that is a subpage, page 2. Delete page 1. Now it's 0 and 3. That will be a problem. Okay. I hadn't considered this. Why are there floats involved here? They shouldn't be. They should be ints, but JSON doesn't have ints. It just has floats. As far as I know. Or I just didn't implement ints on my side. I don't remember which. Yeah, they're converted to ints. So let me see here, because now this is kind of another issue here. Let's say you have a page, right? You have the page 1. Page 1. Let's just do it with MasterPlan. It's easier. Also, there's another one. There we go. All right. So, so you have a subpage, right? Let's say this is number 1. You open it. You have a subpage. Let's say there's number 2. So you have another subpage, number 3. If you delete this one, actually, this would probably be easier like that. 4. Yeah, there we go. That's a good example. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you go into 1 and delete 2, now you just have 1, 3, and 4. So like when we save the pages, we have 1, basically 3 and 4 become 2 and 3 because you have 1, 2, and 3, right? You're putting them in a basically an array in JSON. So now we have to reassign the IDs of the subpage cards of 3 and 4 to point to 2 and 3 now. That's only when we actually save it. We don't want to do it when we're running the program because 2 still exists in memory. You might undo the deletion. So only when we save it, serialize it specifically to disk, only right here, do we want the subpages to be reassigned, the IDs to be reassigned. That's not very good. I don't like that approach. So what we could do is create empty objects, JSON objects or null or whatever, for pages that are deleted. So if you go in here, you delete 2, now it's 1 blank 3 and 4. Have you considered a linked list structure? I don't think that would help with the problem that I'm having, which is JSON. Like JSON doesn't have a linked list. It's just an array. Like the problem isn't so much how the program works. Currently, it's that when we serialize, when we save it, we're saving it according to order of the card's appearances, which we can solve. But even in solving that, the pages still exist. They still exist in memory in a slot. If we delete the page in that slot, we have to rearrange the others to compensate and rearrange the IDs. Or when we serialize, we have to basically say, oh, this page no longer exists. Let me go ahead and skip it, essentially. like you're looping through all pages, and if it's not live, then we basically just save a null. Well, it's interesting that this became a whole different problem. But at least we got to the bottom of it. We understand why this is happening. Let's do this the simple way. We'll do this the same way that I'm doing the cards. When we go to create a page doesn't have an ID, huh? No. Okay. A doubly linked list may remove the need to care about array indices. That feels... I don't see how that would help, because we're still storing the information in a JSON array. Like there is no linked list. Each list item could then have a parent and a list of children. You kind of remove that need to sort everything. Maybe that would work, but that wouldn't work for how I work with cards, because basically how a card identifies, like, oh, I'm pointing to subpage 1 in this example, is it just stores a number. It's just an integer of which page in the page list to use. Exotic says the stream's thumbnail fits perfectly today. It does. It really does. I chose it because it's like, oh, I'm planning, and she's like, crying while she's drawing, because it's like, like she needs a good planning tool. Like the planning stage stinks. It sucks if you don't have MasterPlan. But I'm that person now. I'm that little girl. I wonder how old she is now. She's probably like 14 or something. I feel like that meme's a few years old now. Kieran says, yeah, it still needs to be JSON at the end, but internally it makes things easier to deal with. Well, I mean, that's internally, you're talking about internally doing this for basically how we refer to pages, but the problem is how the cards refer to pages. And the way that cards work, everything that is serialized works with properties. So a property is basically a map of a string, identifying what property it is to a set of, one of values, right? Like numbers or a string or whatever. So I don't think I can store a pointer to the card, to the page in the card itself. I guess I could, actually. But I wouldn't be able to serialize it. I would have to... What if the cards just stored the reference to the page? But then when it comes to but then we would have to change how serializing works, because when we serialize it, it would have to convert it to an integer. Yeah, I feel like this. It's kind of complex. I feel like the easiest way to do this might be to do it. Do it the way that I've already done it for cards, which involves an ID number that is unique. The UN 16 linked list could be easier to manage. I'm looking up linked lists, by the way. I'm trying to see how it would work. You can totally store pointers in the list and never have to care about indices. But when we serialize it, we can't serialize that data. We can't serialize what subpage is pointing to. Yeah, I don't think that'll work with the current setup I have. It's not a bad idea, but I don't think it would work. Liam says, have you uploaded this banger anywhere? I love this one. I think it's on my SoundCloud. There you go. Let's see. Thanks, no problem. Didn't mean to derail, just another nerd. Nah, no problem, no problem. Thank you for the suggestion. I might end up doing that. Once I at least get it working, I might be able to revise the design. Okay. Actually, I guess it would be. Oh, I didn't call it. Okay, search for live subpages. Project.pages 0. All right, so 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so now we go back to project. Search for live subpages. So now we just basically say, I think this is, yeah, because we do this, now it's 0. Yeah, 0, 2, and 1. This is the problem. 0 is the root, and then 2 is first, because castle watch mark, I guess, is second in positioning. Oh, just click on it. Okay, that explains it. So, because when you click on a card, it raises it in the stack on the page. So this is first, and this is second. Now this is first, and this is second. So now it's 0, 2, 1. Now it's 0, 1, 2. That's the problem. That's part of the problem. If we delete Orion, now it's 0 and 1. If we delete Castle Watchmark, now it's 0 and 2. Got another one. Now it's 0, 2, 1, and 3. 0, 2, 1, 3. Yeah. Yeah. So we want to sort this. Sort pages to save. Yeah, func pages save I less than pages to save a. Want it to be a stable slice sort. Not familiar with VS Code. Is that a custom plugin you're using for Subversion in Git? Yes, I'm using the Gitlins plugin. Oh man. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Let me actually just like put that over. 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, okay. So it's always 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. If I delete this, 0, 1, and 3. If I delete this, 0, 2, and 3. If I delete this, 0, 1, and 2. Excellent. Now when we save, we just basically say for page and range, or really, I guess, yeah, p and range pages to save page. Excuse me. Okay, so page equals pages to save p. Oh, no. Project pages p. There we go. Hold up. I'm on the line here. I'm on the line. I'm thinking. I guess actually we just this way. Let me move this somewhere else. Okay, so this is we're on the right line, I think. I don't think, yeah. Council watch mark is page 1. Orion is page 2. These are reversed here. Okay, it's not working. So sorted. Right. This should work. Hold on. Watch mark is 1, Orion is 2. Oh, they're switched. They're switched here. As watch mark is 1, Orion is 2. Watch mark is 2, Orion is 1. Orion. Alright, so when we make the page, we need to set the page ID be whatever the ID is when we because basically it's going to point to the wrong thing, I think. Hold on. Like when we serialize it, we need to save the ID. Is that how I did it with the card? I did. Yes. Need to serialize it. All right, let's try this. Let's see. Okay. Then page dot ID global. Page dot ID. So 0. All right. So that should kind of get us where we want to go, I think. I think we're there. We save, and we have ID 0 for the first page. Card ID 0 points to subpage 2. Watch mark points to subpage 1, Orion. Subpage 1, Orion, ID 1. Subpage 2, castle watch mark. Cool. Save. Okay. Let's delete Orion. Save. Now watch mark is there, but it's still ID 2. Undo, resave. Orion is number 1 again. Cool. Let's put this here. Save. So new. It's 3. Okay. 3. Okay, we're good. Oh, all right. I think we're there. I think we found it took some time, but we're there. Yeah. Thank goodness. Okay, so I'm not going to keep going. I have something else I need to do. I have other things I need to do today. But it's been horrible. It's been a horrible experience. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes it's not been horrible, but it's been not a fun experience today. But you know, sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's work. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's work. But we got work done. I got work done. I'm happy. We got some stuff done. We squashed a major bug that I couldn't easily find. This issue with the screenshot thing, I don't even know if I'm gonna fix it. It's so minor. Like once you go into any one screenshot, any one card, it displays properly. So it feels like such a minor issue. I'm just gonna kick it down the priority list. I'll probably release this release and then fix this issue some other time. It's probably something super simple and easy. It's just a matter of finding it and figuring it out. I can't figure it out. That's the problem. That's literally it. Like I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. That's okay. I don't always know everything. I can't always know everything. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So yeah, it's been enjoyable. Yeah, it's been enjoyable. Yeah, it's been enjoyable overall. It's been fine. I won't say it's been enjoyable. It's been fine. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been SolarLune. I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. And if you want to support development, please feel free to check out the links in the description, my Patreon, my itch, my Steam page, and feel free to check out MasterPlan. I think it's a great tool, and it will serve you well. All right, I'll catch you guys later, and see ya.